News about inflation has been making headlines since 2022, and everyone seems to be talking about it. But what is inflation and how do we measure it? Basically, inflation is a general increase in the price of goods and services. This could mean that the same products cost more, or that you receive less of something for the same money, something we call shrinkflation. We speak of inflation when there is not just a single price increase, but when the prices of most goods and services consumed in an economy have risen. So how is inflation measured? Inflation is measured by the National Consumer Price Index. STATEC, the National Institute of Statistics and Economic Studies, tracks the price evolution of the most common consumption items in Luxembourg: groceries, clothing, furniture, gas, a pizza, or your rent. Each category is weighed according to its share in the consumption of households. Imagine a large basket of goods containing all the products and services a household needs. The inflation rate is the result of the price evolution of each product multiplied by its respective weight. The first CPI for Luxembourg was published over 100 years ago in 1921, and it was based on only 19 products of necessity like milk or butter. Nowadays, STATEC tracks the price evolution of over 90,000 representative goods and services per month. This is done either by visiting shops to collect prices or by receiving transaction data from different retailers in Luxembourg. Historically, in Luxembourg, the inflation rate rose to over 10% in the mid-70s. But since the introduction of the euro, the average annual inflation rate remained below 2%. However, after COVID-19 or the war in Ukraine, many European countries have experienced higher inflation for the first time since the 1980s. Through most of 2022, the inflation rate rose to over 6%. But is there something like an ideal rate of inflation? For many central banks around the world, the answer is a clear yes. The European Central Bank, for example, considers that inflation must be at 2% per year over the medium term to achieve its primary objective of price stability. In short, the objective is to keep prices of basic goods like food from spiraling out of control. We hope you liked this first video about inflation. The next video will dive deeper into how inflation affects some households more than others.